First is to develop what we are calling a social enterprise plan. This is essentially a business plan. It is the foundation of a business plan or a grant application for our social entrepreneurs. And the second thing we've been trying to do, and we've worked very hard, but you're going to get to experience tonight, is learning how to actually communicate that. Like, what are our most important personal and professional nuggets? And that's a big piece of the equation. We're trying to get our entrepreneurs very fluent in who am I, the entrepreneur? What's my mission? What's the big opportunity here? Why is this, what's the need? What need am I satisfying? And last, we've really asked them to make sure you ask. What's your ask? Do you need a sounding board? What resources do you need? Are they financial? Are they, simply time and effort? You need to ask.
I'm looking forward to getting there with you. I'm looking forward to making sure we build a better city and a better state. And I congratulate all of you for your great work, for completing the program, and looking forward to being as helpful as I can as mayor of the city of Providence to make sure you're successful. Because the more successful you are, the better off that I'll be.
These are for sale, $8. If you close your eyes and you can spell poinsettia, it's $6. Okay? So let me introduce you to the growing greenhouse. I love the picture. I'd like to tell you the things people have told me that have visited the greenhouse that they love most. It is the quality of the crops. As you can see, the points are beautiful. The other thing that people love about the greenhouse is Deb Romano. Deb is our artist in residence. She does floral design. She would love to design everything from the flowers in front of your home to a party, to a wedding, to a funeral as well. It's all about customer service. She'll meet you at the door and you will be happy. The other thing that people like about the greenhouse is how convenient it is. It is 5 minutes north of downtown Providence. 95, the Branch Avenue exit, go into the North Burial Ground. And our greenhouse is right there. It's also a historic cemetery, so you can also visit and tour. It's terrific. Why are we here? Why are we a social venture? Our workforce are 7 young adults with autism and autism spectrum and Asperger's syndrome as well. We have a terrific workforce. Deb provides the oversight. Wayne, who is right here, as well with the beautiful bow tie, and 6 or 7 other people provide the workforce. We think it's innovative because the business is built around the skills of folks with autism. So if you know somebody with autism, you may know how unique and terrific they are. So we're building businesses around those skills. So we need your business. My first ask is for you to come to the greenhouse whenever you can. Tomorrow will be good. If it's next spring, that's fine. We need to grow the greenhouse, more revenues, means more jobs for us. Our budget was cut $1 million this year, as many other nonprofits, so we need revenues coming in. The second point, and this would be the red point because it's about a deficit, is that autism is increasing. 1 in 88 births. In case you did not know that, it's a staggering increase. It was 1 in 10,000 when I started a long time ago, so it's increasing at a rate we don't understand. We're here to talk about those babies when they become adults. Okay, so those folks have great skills, but they need to work. The government funding is going down. We get that, so we need new solutions. We think we're ahead of the game by developing businesses built around those skills. So my second ask is for, beyond the people that have already helped, the creative capital in this room, people that understand business and nonprofits and how they work together, for you folks to join our business advisory board or to be a mentor or to offer any help that you can. Thank you very much.
I've successfully coached hundreds of women to not only achieve their goals, but to break down barriers to sustain lifelong fitness. These women have successfully overcome 3 of the greatest health issues facing the American women today. Women are stressed, they are overworked, and they are overweight. The reality is 60% of United States women are overweight, and over 1/3 of these women are obese. And while physical activity is arguably the best thing a woman can do for her health, women are faced with many barriers to access, maintenance, and support of very basic levels of fitness. RISE is a 12-week wellness program for active women in the prime of their life. The program addresses the whole woman with small group training, empowerment tools, and a supportive online social network. R is for running. Running is an inexpensive and accessible form of fitness. Anyone can run if given the proper training. Y, yoga. Yoga is a very powerful mind-body practice. S, social. Women thrive in social and supportive environments. 71% of social media users are in fact women. E, empowerment. Empowering women with empowerment tools such as setting goals, overcoming inner and outer obstacles, energy management, time management, to name a few. Our primary method of delivery is through an affiliate network of personal trainers, coaches, fitness centers, and a discrete corporate program. Our affiliates will be trained to replicate the RISE program to benefit a very broad spectrum of socioeconomic populations. Our online social network will connect affiliates and participants for continued engagement. In this way, RISE builds and connects local communities while also raising funds for at-risk, underserved women. Our goal is to provide an affordable, accessible, and sustainable solution to self-health management for every woman. RISE is poised to be the leader in a new proactive movement to improving women's health in the United States. To support RISE, we are looking for three things. We're looking for powerful partners who can help RISE get into the market. We're looking for strategic sponsors to help RISE gain credibility and exposure. And we're also looking for $125,000 to launch the initial marketing campaign and to build the online platform connecting participants and affiliates. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. A special thank you to the faculty and all the mentors, Ross, Kelly, Conley, and Rob. And have fun.
I thank you, Cindy. My name is Henrietta Whiteholder. I am the founder and CEO of Broken Pieces International. Broken Pieces provides transitional job opportunities to African immigrant youth who have experienced the trauma of war and are living here in Rhode Island. They are between the ages of 16 and 25 years old. Our products are modern and edgy works of art which combines elements of our African heritage and are infused with a positive message of peace, hope, and dignity. Now, you wonder, why would you name your venture Broken Pieces International? I want you all to imagine being in a place where a 7-year-old boy is stolen. He is drugged and indoctrinated to become a child soldier. Imagine that same place where a 12-year-old girl has been violated. She's raped and forced to become a mother while still a child herself. Now imagine that a war has ended and many of these young people have joined communities all across Rhode Island. They are struggling with adjustment issues after the trauma of 14 years of civil war in their country. My question to you this evening is, what would you do? I've seen a community where it took a village. We had the uncles and the aunties who were all responsible for helping to raise these kids. But that is no longer the reality. We have a lot of young people who have joined our communities, and they need us to help them put the broken pieces of their lives back together. So each Broken Pieces product is unique, and it evokes a message of putting the lives of these kids together who have formed themselves here. But we cannot do this all alone. We need your help. We need you to help us take this full scale. We have done that, yes. And so I come here this evening asking for two things, and that is $250,000. That is going to be so transformative to us. We will be able to support manufacturing space, marketing and development, workforce development for these young people, and hiring of staff. Second thing we need is that we need help. We need help in making Broken Pieces innovative and sustainable social venture model. asking you this evening to come and be a partner with us. We cannot do this alone. I thank you all for this opportunity. I thank Social Venture Partner for giving me the chance to participate in this forum. The mentors, Ross, Conley, and wow. Thank you all for everything, and all of the mentors, believe me.
My name is Heather White, and my social venture is Local First Rhode Island. Rhode Island is in trouble. Businesses in Rhode Island have folded in the last 4 years at the same rate that they were created. The unemployment rate, if you count the people that stopped looking for work, is 18.3% as of July of this year. This is tragic, and most of us feel helpless to do anything about it. But we can do a lot if we work together. To turn things around, we need to help small businesses thrive again. Small businesses are our backbone. They make up 96.7% of our employer firms in Rhode Island and employ roughly half of all private sector employees. 53% of their revenue returns to the local economy. And that's 4 times higher than the national chains. But they are struggling because they have to fight against big box stores that have better access to national advertising and low quality products. Local First Rhode Island will preserve the local independent businesses that we have and restore the kind of climate that we need to create new businesses in our state. With the help of a unique marketing campaign that focuses on reminding people of the good things they have in their town. And also a small but consistent change that will be needed to preserve it. I believe that for a buy local campaign to truly work, it needs to have 3 things. It needs to speak in every man language. It needs to be accessible to everyone. And it needs to work from the ground up. The main slogan for my campaign is called the $5 difference. If everyone of working age in your town spent just $5 differently per week, it would mean millions of dollars to your community. In my town, that would mean 22,000 people, that's Westerly. $5 a week times $5 times 52 weeks equals $5.7 million per year. My plan is to offer one town a free pilot campaign for a year to show that this can and will work. And this includes 4 major town events, campaign materials, a video, a promotional website, a lot of press, a monthly newsletter, and a lot more. In year 2, if people want it, if they love it, then we will continue in the pilot town and expand to more towns to the limit of our resources. At this point, the campaign, with the gaining momentum, will be charging a modest membership fee to participate based on the size of the company. Further revenue streams will come in the form of donations, grants from foundations, towns, and economic development commissions, and as well as community credit union and business revenue sharing partnerships. To make this reality, I need $100,000. This includes 1 year-round campaign, a website and database creation and maintenance, office supplies, and equipment, a salary for me, and setup fees. I am also looking for board members or a nonprofit that might see this as fitting within their mission to run as a program. And last but not least, I want everyone to be local. I want everyone to think as a localist. I want you to spend $5 differently per week. And if you already spend $5 a week on local businesses, make it 10. Investing in our towns is investing in our future. Thank you very much for your time.
Other people use Rhode Island to measure disasters like forest fires. Why don't we use our size for something good? So, if Rhode Island's a garden, what's going on around here? I've been checking, and there are just thousands of events and groups in the state. The trouble is, there's so many of them, news is scattered, and web searches don't turn up most of them. So my venture, What Grows On in Rhode Island, brings everything together. So in a couple of clicks, you can find things. It's sort of like the Google for all things really green. For instance, take composting food scraps, but not to the central landfill where they're going to turn into a stink. You can take them Saturday to the farmer's market in Kentucky, and Eco or I will take them to farms where they'll enrich the soil. What Grows On calendar is already there, and it has workshops, how-to, so that if you want to compost for yourself, you can find out how. You can find groups that do this and can help you. URI Master Composters. Have you heard of the One Ladies of Charlestown? And there's so many more. But there's even more than just compost, because there's hundreds of topics in What Grows On in your life. Imagine connecting easily with other Rhode Islanders who care about the same things you do. Clean Air Against Bay, local food, and most of us really love gardens. So if you love gardens, check out What Grows On in Rhode Island. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Sign up for my weekly e-news in the back of the room. Take some bookmarks and give them to all your friends. And if you have a green business, see me tonight for a preferential listing in the new directory. Working together to care for our place is fertile soil for our economy, for a good, strong economy. What Grows On helps us tend this garden that's exactly the size of Rhode Island. Let's do this so well that together we make Rhode Island the best place to live on earth.
And I was the Director of Operations for Open Doors, a nonprofit agency that supports and advocates for the formerly incarcerated. In 2010, we purchased a mill building and we have it for our operation. But what we found was that our clients couldn't find us. So, the reason why I'm here is that's one of the reasons why I'm here. I did a lot of research. I went around the state looking at different buildings, taking note of signage and other identifying elements. I especially looked at windows and window treatment, and that became the basis for my interpretation of window billboards. Window billboards are place-based, cost-effective marketing solutions for business and property owners. Window billboards illuminate your business facade, as you can see. They promote your brand, and they also make your place of business memorable and identifiable. All it is a framework of bars connected that hold the slats in place. The billboard slats can be printed on either side with a unique message, a targeted message, or a creative design, anything that you use to identify yourself to your customer. These blinds can be customized, they can be fit, they can be customized to any size window. They can be manufactured using existing processes, and they also can be made with inexpensive material. Lastly, through this process, I've got to work with some incredible people, some incredible business people who have provided me with encouraging feedback about the concept and the expansive market potential of this product. And my ask is for initial equity investment of $50,000 to refine the design, to develop specifications for manufacturing, testing, and marketing a prototype. And also to say that an investment in Windows for Opportunity is not only just an investment in an innovative product, it's an investment in creating jobs or employment opportunities for people with significant barriers, and it helps support a critical, important social mission. Thank you.
My name is Jackie Cole, and at the age of 13, I was diagnosed with severe depression.
Yet I stand before you today at 25, feeling more excited and more enthusiastic about the possibilities that life holds than I ever have before. I feel so strongly and so passionately about the ability of exercise to change the lives of those who are struggling with mental health issues that I have developed my venture, Run Zen. Using exercise as a treatment option to help teenagers who are struggling with mental health issues while also acting as a preventative measure for those who may be at risk. Run Zen is not only an immediate, short-term coping mechanism, but it also provides a long-term, sustainable option that teens can take with them wherever they go in life. With the guidance of an exercise coach, teens will meet 4 days after school per week, running on outdoor trails in a group setting. As part of the treatment, teens will record their mood on a scale of 1 to 10, both before and after every run. Run Zen will act as not only a treatment for their mental health issues, but it will give them a chance to see what truly incredible things their body is capable of doing, effectively boosting their confidence and giving them a major sense of empowerment. Before I can get it off the ground, I need your help. I'm looking for partners to collaborate with Run Zen. I'm looking for middle schools and high schools to have their guidance counselors and teachers refer teenagers to the Run Zen program. I'm looking for exercise professionals and gyms to provide expertise in training these teenagers. And lastly, I'm looking for $120,000, which will cover startup costs, marketing and advertising costs, and employee salaries. If you believe in the power of this innovative program like I do, please reach out. Together we can change the way the world looks at and treats mental health issues. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Karen Gager and I'm the Executive Director of Heads Up Inc. Heads Up is a nonprofit partnership with Matheson Street Church located in downtown Providence. Heads Up uses this historical church building, 5-story building, to support, sorry, can you hear me? To support programs with local nonprofits who serve those in need. We offer a unique collaborative model that supports effective and efficient use of resources. Our goal is to be the most friendliest and welcoming place in the downtown Providence community for all persons, regardless of their background. The biggest asset of the building is our certified kitchen. Each week, chronically ill, homeless, and low-income folks are served meals from this kitchen. The community meal, which occurs every Friday afternoon, typically serves at least 200 meals to individuals and families. Farm Fresh Rhode Island also uses the kitchen currently for their Harvest Kitchen program, which is a culinary training program for at-risk youth that helps them to learn culinary skills as well as entrepreneurial skills by working to produce canned goods to sell at local farmers markets. When Farm Fresh Rhode Island initially posted our available kitchen on their website, I started to get many calls from people who were interested in renting kitchen space. Some of these folks were looking into this as a potential venture, while others were ready to go and wanted to rent space as soon as possible. Some examples of calls have been a Johnson & Wales culinary student who was interested in starting her own business. Another was 2 partners who were planning on starting a food truck business in the spring of 2013. And yet another was an immigrant from Cambodia who was interested in preparing and selling Southeast Asian foods in the Rhode Island area. I realized at that point, wow, there really seems to be a need for this type of service in the state. And I've already received over 50 phone calls from people who were interested in renting kitchen space from us. Additional research into incubator kitchens confirmed that there is indeed a need for this type of service in the state of Rhode Island. To support this demand, we are developing a social venture to expand the use of our certified kitchen into an organized community kitchen. This kitchen will offer affordable kitchen space along with basic amenities and facilities conveniently located in downtown Providence's Arts and Theater District. Heads Up is seeking donors in this venture who can support the design and development of our community kitchen. We will need $30,000 to renovate the current kitchen, to get it up to acceptable standards, to buy some additional equipment, and to provide working capital for the first initial year for staffing and oversight. By donating and becoming a financial partner, you will create a kitchen that enables food entrepreneurs to create jobs, contribute to their community, support their families, and become economically self-sufficient, rather than being another person in need at our community meal or homeless in the streets of Providence. Please see me after this meeting to discuss how your contribution can make an immediate difference in our community. Our community kitchen will not only fill a need in the Rhode Island economy, but it will also help us sustain the on-site programming that we do for those folks in need in downtown Providence. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Chris Daniel. This is Barry Nickerson. Hello. We're co-founders of the Knowledge District Group. We're a technology-focused social enterprise designed to support startup organizations, to support their communications, marketing, data, resource, and personnel management. At KDG, our name not only represents what we do, which is to provide knowledge-based solutions to practical business challenges, but it also represents where we're from. Our offices are right here in the heart of the Knowledge District, as well as our commitment to local social enterprise. At KDG, we distinguish ourselves from other technology-focused consulting companies because we offer deferred payment mechanisms for those who are just starting out. And this includes an initial consult at no cost to the client. Our core team of 3 social entrepreneurs has the support of a wide range of technical staff who can use technology as a force multiplier for nearly any situation. We have access to this innovative technology by virtue of our affiliation with Safer Institute, our parent company. There we have access to nationally recognized software for data resource management and communications. However, we recognize that all businesses are unique and that one size just never fits all. So we'll work with you to customize a solution to face the challenges that you bring to us and we work on together. And I'll let Barry explain now what differentiates us.
At KDG, we feel our competitive advantage comes from our pricing structure. The rates that we charge social enterprises are below the rates that are normally charged to other businesses. This allows our customers to focus the majority of their resources towards creating positive social change. We will create or implement management information systems for small equity state, or we'll charge a transaction fee per sale or product. This might mean that we will set up a computer system to help promote and sell your good in exchange for a small transaction fee. Now, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, how is any of this possible? After all, there's no such thing as a free lunch, and money doesn't grow on trees. Our primary clients are going to be promising social enterprises. However, we're also going to focus on the existing business community in order to remain sustainable.
So at this point, we need 2 things to take KDG to the next level. The first is for any angel investors in the audience or those who are friends with them, we're seeking an infusion of capital to help us staff up to meet the needs of our existing clients. So it'll also help us enhance our marketing so that we can reach out further to potential clients. We believe we can offer very favorable terms to anyone who's interested in investing. Second, to you social enterprises in the audience, and we know there's a lot of them, we hope that you're willing to come speak with us after this presentation. We can talk about how we might be able to assist you in your business. In closing, I'd like to say thank you to SBPRI, and thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Gabriel Fine. I'm the Managing Director for Health Access Rhode Island, which is the disruptive innovation in healthcare. I think we all know that our healthcare system is broken. Healthcare is excessively expensive, not to mention inaccessible to thousands of those who really need it. Health Access Rhode Island will be the solution to the bloated healthcare system that we face. And we're going to do so by providing cheap, easily accessible healthcare to all Rhode Islanders. So how are we going to do this? It's actually fairly simple. Health Access Rhode Island capitalizes on the inherent value of primary care, eliminates the overhead associated with traditional insurance to provide high-value services for cheap subscription rates. Basically, this means that the Health Access Rhode Island founding team realized that because of the overhead associated with insurance, primary care physicians, the physicians who take care of 90% of our healthcare needs, were making only $15 per patient per month in non-insurance related revenue. And we're having to charge between $70 and $150 a visit to do so. This means that 3/5 of primary care providers' revenue was going immediately to insurance-related costs. Health Access understands that if we create a network-based membership model to provide health care to patients, we can simultaneously double physicians' per patient monthly revenue, drop their overhead by somewhere in the area of 40%, while providing patients with unlimited access to primary care, all for $35 per patient per month, or less than the cost of your average cell phone bill. Additionally, we didn't stop there, and we kept providing services to our members. We successfully negotiated with a slew of specialty care facilities across Rhode Island so that our members get reduced cost care at specialty care facilities in Rhode Island, and through a partnership with Needy Meds, our members get between 40 and 80% off their prescription medications. I'm happy to be able to announce that Health Access Rhode Island, which is the Rhode Island-based beta test for the nationally scalable health access model, is up and running. It's operational in 18 practices across the state, and I cannot stress this enough, it is a break-even business. Health Access Rhode Island has been operating at no loss for over 6 months. So tonight I'm here to ask for 2 things. We're excited about it too. Tonight I'm here to ask for 2 things. Health Access Rhode Island has just opened its seed funding round. We're looking for $150,000 in seed capital to cover bilingual staff and database management for a large and growing number of practices and patients. And we've also created 2 new board of advisor positions. So if you or anyone you know cares as much as we do about healthcare, please come see me after the presentations. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Chris Ackley, and I'm here today to talk to you about One Onlyville. One Onlyville is a high-quality, affordable, neighborhood-based landscaping business that employs 18 to 24-year-olds from the Onlyville neighborhood. We provide our services in landscaping and commercial district maintenance to the residents and businesses of the greater Onlyville area. So we work with 18 to 24-year-olds very specifically because we see that as a critical bottleneck where young people from Onlyville are going to be involved in drugs, violence, the criminal justice system, even homelessness. So we seek to provide an alternative path with One Onlyville, where we're hiring these people on a part-time basis, and we're working with industry professionals to train them in basic construction math, plant care, tree care, lawn care, and tool maintenance, so they're going to be successful at this job. At the same time, we're providing them with very important certifications in CPR, first aid, and OSHA construction. So in conjunction with the on-the-job skills that they're getting, learning things such as responsibility, respect, and work ethic, they're going to be equipped to take on the next job and be successful as well. So we see One Onlyville not really as an end game, but more an entry point into the workforce for these young people, and hopefully one day creating a culture of upward progression for the youth of Onlyville. So just a little bit of background. If you folks aren't familiar, Onlyville is an old mill neighborhood in the west side of Providence. In its heyday, Onlyville employed hundreds, if not thousands of people, both in large textile mills and small mom and pop businesses. but like a lot of neighborhoods similar to Olneyville in this post-industrial economy, it's fallen on hard times. So it's the most impoverished neighborhood in Providence. About 40% of its residents live at or below the poverty line, and those numbers are even heightened with the youth population. So I personally work for Olneyville Housing Corporation, and we're a general CDC that focuses on affordable housing, and I got my start with them working in neighborhood parks. This was a grant-funded position, and the grant was running out, so we were trying to think about how we could sustain this work. And I personally started mowing the lawns of some of our properties. And on a certain level, this was working, but we all kind of thought that we could do something better than this. So kind of informally, I grabbed some youth from the neighborhood, and we started mowing the lawns together. And that was the start of this program. And you'll see this nice graph. We've been at this for 3 years, and we've sort of been growing and tweaking along the way, but we've had great success. We're doing a lot of business. We've also come up with a name, One Olneyville. We have matching work pants and work shirts, so we're recognizable and professional, reliable looking. And this has all been with a sort of a limited staff and with a limited marketing campaign. So we're really just sort of scratching the surface here. We're successfully handling over 40 properties, performing both lawn care and snow removal, mostly in the Olneyville neighborhood. So not only do you get a high quality, oh, and by the way, the 2 young men that we hired off the bat to do this work are now gainfully employed outside of our organization. So I think those are 2 great success stories. Not only are you getting high quality, affordable work, but you're also reinvesting in the critical work that we're doing in Olneyville Square. Olneyville Square is the convergence of 6 major roads, and it's a real downtown area, one of the few in Providence. So these same guys that are out doing the landscaping work, this is one of the beautiful properties that we work on, their nice handiwork. They're down in Olneyville Square, sweeping the streets, removing graffiti, planting and maintaining flowers, and just acting as ambassadors and stewards of this space. So I think that this is key to the revitalization of Olneyville and a great service to the entire city of Providence as well. So I'm coming here today, first and foremost, to ask for your business. We're ready to take on more work, and we think that we're a high-quality business providing a great service. So if you have a lawn to mow, call us. We'll come and do a great job. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your colleagues. We are open for business. If you don't have a lawn to mow and you think what we're doing is great, you can obviously help out in other ways. So, $500 gets us a new lawnmower and weed whacker. $15,000 buys us a new truck. You can sustain the great training programs that we're doing. It's going to set these young people up for productive working lives. So, your business with One Olneyville is not only an investment in your property, it's a reinvestment in the physical and human capital of Olneyville. So if you want to talk to me, please come find me. Thanks.
I'm gonna have to project. How's everyone doing? Great, great. All right. So my name is Adiola, and I'm the proud executive director of Youth in Action, which is a leadership organization right here in Providence. And we've been around for about 15 years, since 1997. And what we do is we support low-income youth in Providence to thrive and to be strong leaders in our community. And so we have some of our young people on the screen here behind me, and this is our class of 2012, so these are our graduates from last year. And they're all in college, doing well, we're hearing good reports, and they're also leaders on their campuses. And while they were at Youth in Action with us, they were leaders, they were supported to hold leadership roles within the organization and in the larger community, and that's a lot of what we do. But more importantly, they each were supported and empowered to be college and career ready once they walked through our doors to move on. And they were also supported to have plans for their success in the future. This is something that we feel like every young person in Rhode Island deserves, particularly low-income youth. And so to that end, we're launching a new initiative to make that a possibility. We're leveraging our unique leadership model to support teachers, student teachers, emerging educators at universities to master the evidence-based practice of student-centered learning. Student-centered learning is proven to support low-income youth to succeed at high levels, but unfortunately, it's It's not a practice that's used commonly in Rhode Island. So Youth in Action's model is based on student-centered learning, and we want to be able to go to teacher training programs at Roger Williams University and Rhode Island College and do some coaching to support educators to be able to master those skills before they reach our classrooms. We believe that Youth in Action has one of the most robust college and career readiness programs in the state. One example is that 97% of our seniors last year moved on to higher education. That's in comparison to 66% graduation rate in private school. So we believe that all the things that we're doing at Youth in Action are absolutely transferable and can be transferred to our classrooms and our schools, and we absolutely want to do that. So our initiative is called Students Construct Their Classrooms. There we go. The little clicker didn't work for me, so I have to do it again. So our initiative is called Students Constructing Classrooms, and it would literally create an opportunity for a team of experienced Youth in Action youth and adults to go in and provide training, coaching, and support for emerging educators to master student-centered learning. They learn things like how to develop new communication strategies to support their students, how to use youth development best practice, and specifically how to support their students to be leaders in the classroom. These are all things that have proven to work for our young people and also young people across the country, particularly low-income youth. And so we want our teachers to be able to do that, and this initiative will help that be possible. Our goal is to make what we do at Youth in Action easily accessible to educators so that they can use it and it's a part of their normal practice, no matter what curriculum they're using. We will be able to generate revenue for this work through relationships that we're building already with local universities, through foundation support. So we have 2 foundations that have already invested in our work, and so we'd be applying for more grants. We'd also be leveraging donations from individuals like you all in the audience. And we also want to secure some contracts, both with the universities that we're partnering with, but also with state agencies like the Rhode Island Department of Education. What we already have in place is $90,000 from 2 foundations. And we also have 15 years of experience working with Rhode Island's hardest to reach young people. We have an easily accessible and well-packaged curriculum. And we have existing partnerships with Roger Williams University, Rhode Island College, the Annenberg Institute at Brown University, and the Nellie Mae Education Foundation. What we need is an additional $60,000 of resources, of financial resources. We need expertise from people in the community who know finance, who know marketing, and who are experts in entrepreneurship. And we also need partners. We need more community partners and more people who want to contract with us to access our services. And so please come after this presentation and talk to me about what we do, learn more. We could absolutely use your help. Here's my contact information. So I hope to meet each and every one of you and tell you more about how you can help to make this vision of student achievement for Providence Youth a possibility. Thank you.